So we've heard it all: skincare routines, morning routines, daily routines, reset routines. On YouTube alone, there's a plethora of YouTube videos showcasing other people's routines, daily regimen that they follow. We also know that the most successful people in history have all had some sort of routine, some sort of specific routine that they have kept. There's a reason why routines are so important. They can help you keep organized and stay in control of your day. Let's unpack. Okay, so when it comes to routines, I've sort of had different perspective of routines over time. There was a certain point in time where I felt like I had to have that aesthetic, in-depth, like, routine. Try to wake up early, do your skincare, you gua sha, you ice roll your face, you have your coffee. And don't get me wrong, I love doing all these things, but all together and put under the pressure of like having a morning routine just made it exhausting for me. And I got to a phase in life where it just felt super unattainable to keep doing. It was just not sustainable at all. And for me, I had to I'm just starting to like reset it and just refigure out what I want my morning routine to be like, for one. And I'm starting to make it more practical to my life and how my life looks and feels like right now. Even at that, in clear terms, this routine that I'm starting to build is way better for me, but it just feels like I'm not doing enough. There's still times that I would feel like I'm not doing enough, because you see the girlies on like YouTube and TikTok, you know, doing the morning routine, going to a workout class, taking a green smoothie after, going for coffee. Like, it's just a lot. And I'm currently reading 101 Essays That Would Change the Way You Think, and I believe it's chapter 2 that talks about the psychology of daily routine. And up until reading that, I am just starting to feel like maybe more isn't better, and it's okay to just have a routine that just blends more with your lifestyle at the current time. It is true that routines are hugely impactful to our life and how we view and experience life, and also our productivity and stress levels, but I'm starting to learn that it's not only the things that your routine consists of, it's the training of your subconscious mind to feel safe and controlled through the repetition of these things that we do in a routine. If you've ever practiced a morning routine, I'm pretty sure you can tell a difference between the days that you practice them and the days you don't. For me, practicing like a morning routine, for example, it just gives me a sense of I am choosing myself first today before I give myself to work, before I give myself to school, or whatever I have to participate with or do that day. And that just really helps me to control and just self-regulate my emotions through the day, and just go with the energy of like, I filled my cup so I can feel other people or do other things. It sort of just elevates my mood, you know. I recently read that your mood is the filter through which you experience life. And if you think about it, that's why two people can experience the same exact things but have two completely different experiences, just because they absorbed it in different ways. Routines really help regulate your emotions and actions through the day, and that's just because you're operating from a more self-aware and relaxed state. It doesn't mean that unplanned things wouldn't occur or happen. It's just like you're ready to accept and react properly when these things happen, because you're just more tapped into yourself and more in control. Of course, I'm not even gonna cover like how important routines are towards productivity, because you've probably heard it somewhere else. But it's also very easy to fall into that state of flow when you practice routines. And a state of flow, if you don't know already, I'm pretty sure you do, that's just what happens when you're super tapped into what you're doing. You're fully engaged with what you're doing. You're super productive. You're doing all the things on your to-do list. It's coming effortlessly and naturally to you. And it's easy to achieve this when you're practicing routines, because your subconscious is kind of trained to expect what is gonna happen when you're doing certain things, and it's also aware of what kind of energy you're gonna be needing for the task that you're trying to complete. The main point I'm trying to convey with all this is not to let the idea of routine scare you. It can be super overwhelming when you go online like in search of like morning routine videos or whatever, and you see all these routine videos that are just not translating in your life, because your life is completely the opposite. But honestly, just find ways to make your routines reflect your goals and what you're trying to achieve. Just make it more practical to yourself, and there's so much benefit to embracing what routines could offer and benefit us with. If you think about it, when we're babies, when we're kids, we had some sort of laid out routine by our parents, or even like at school or like daycare or whatever. There's just a lot of benefit with routines, and I just don't want to keep going on and on but I really just don't want you to be scared about embracing routines, because there's a lot of benefits towards it, and just having one that just reflects and it's just more practical for your everyday life. And for all I know, like, your routine could be to be routinely on routine, you know. But that's it for the episode, you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and again, I'm always open to suggestions. I'm finding and trying to think of a way to break this out of like a book type of club. Like, I want to talk about something else, but if you guys have any ideas, I'm super open to hear them. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for being here as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.